nhớ trong trồng cái này ra bây giờ là mua lúa trồng xuyên tàu lần trên này nhớ trong nó thì nó có cái nó cả dòng của tôi cho họ city họ luôn trong sinh phò sai Minnesota America tên đó nó thì của họ tuần chi anh nó bắt thành snow đồng hơn đó nó nó tụ lý là tụ chọn đời anh nó chỉ tụ chính đời ở nhà dễ xong collection lấy team 我但是呢，来达到了我到我那到苏州Ramsey County 度，老爷我要站出来，那要之后轮中生跑呢，做中的考，都正式要轮中生跑到摸都真的也像，เนี่ยเนาะตัว要做ลูกอ้อเห็นตัววันที่ก็อีช่วงอาเซียนหนึ่งก็เป็นใจเนาะแต่เราหมดสิ่งก็ตัวอีช่วงสิ่งก็เนาะจงโปรเนาะยังจงโปรล้อที่เนี้ยแต่สิเนาะเลยเมื่อจะเราหมดหายว่าตั้งเลยยังดีเลยตัวลูกเชื่อเนาะจนแต่เขาจะเจ็บจีเชี่ยเราหมดตัวเขาเกอว่าอย่าเราหมดล้อเลยอย่าเชื่อจนแต่ตัวจังสื่อเนาะจอเขาลงจงสิ่งพออย่าเลยแต่ลูกเชื่อเนาะกูอย่าจะไปเสนอหมดสิท้ายคอมเมนต์จีจนแต่เนี่ยเนาะประธานเสนอดงเนาะจงเชื่อตนจีก็ประธาน
nhớ rồi我是到今年是了的
กูยันดอก็ถามมันจีนที่เดียเนี่ยเนาะแต่ชีเนาะแค่เนาะเนี่ยแล้วตัวเธอเนี่ยยอดจะเอาเรนสิเขาทีเนาะมัวหาลิจ่าเราหมดโซลิจ่าเลยก็เต้ปุตโตตัวเป็ดเลยตัวเนาะ
กูอยากอัปเดตตัวมันชื่อมันจีเดียรอตรงนี้จ่าเลยที่เรามา
แต่ชีเนาะแค่เนาะยังแค่อุลลอดชับเลยจนแต่ชีเราจะตู้จังสื่อยอดตรงเชิงพอที่เป็ดจงมองเสดอยาเลยเนาะก็จะตู้จ่อจนแต่ลูก collection เนาะว่าจะตื่นเช้าเนาะเที่ยเก่งจังจังโจตุสินใจเยอะช่วงเนาะดอโจจงเปล่าเนาะก็จะหาลิจ่า
วันนั้นจงเปล่านั่นมาจึงตรงนี้เนาะให้ตัวไปสังเกตเป้าหัดเดียกูอยากตัวฟอร์มของ college นั่นได้จึงตัวจงเปล่าเนาะเราจะเนียนหูเนียนเนาะก็มั่วเชื่อเชื่อเราจะวิหัดเดียtàu y lu Xiong nó bộ thổ lô ở lên đồ vấn đề cầu y ở trên ngõ bên nó bộ lý tàu respond tàu một trâu tàu tàu chính giờ ye Xiong nó lúc trẻ chỉ giờ lý tàu sao tàu chỉ sao cả sao hậu lý chỉ tòn tàu sao chỉ phần này lý y nát thì ở nát thì sẽ chỉ bộ lý tàu mà tàu ye Xiong nó tàu làจะเป็นหายรถสตาร์ทนั้นเป็นปัดทวนแต่จะนี่ปอวันดูรูเทียเป็นปัดทวนแต่จะยิ่งดอ prosecutor จันช่วยเลธาดอคีเอลสันเลธาแต่ชิมาเลเพิ่งหายเตียนนู้เลเพิ่งจี charge auto police เนาะเป็นกูหยาเสียเดียวจะเป็นจงมองnó một lâu mình tu lo một tổ li tu chen nó nó chỉ quan chế li nó mà bé cô giờ cho tôi khi rồi này sẽ thì từ tàu illusion nó có alo li nó là chỉ tàu tay tàu bé đình ta nhưng nó bây giờ tôi press release khi lúc tay lúc chờ đi tay nó bao hạt thì giờ xong giờ tôi là trong số bé sẽ được collision và hai blow cho giờ xong thế là trên năng nó chừng nó cá nhau rồng chừng niên nu mò thì lúc chỉ dùng một chồng tì tên nó tên chừng nó còn nu giờ nu ở từ tàu illusion nó lợ là tàu là bây giờ qua cái tàu bây giờ illusion gì từ tàu illusion nó lợ bây giờ bao thì còn là chỉ lấy họ dàn chơi Attorney General họ Ramsey County họ sinh Paul Minnesota nó chỉ lấy charge là do nó chỉ cho ai tạm luôn thôi, yếm cho là hai cái mấy những mua sư, thế li mua chất chất trâu, thế mua khách chất sầu trâu gì xong thế là trên nâng, giờ linh đó như vậy họ tu sửa cơ, cụ tàu bài sửa gì xong luôn ra, nằm ở rồi nhau từ lúc tiền đằng sư, như vậy cho nhị thế tu sửa cơ, giờ linh đó vì hôm nào cũng có tua hay ở bên lụt khi nó nãy giờ thì tép lâu tên tụi nó nhưng chỉ dùng gì kia bé là cô hải đó là hải là nhưng hải đó cho rồng sư bé ở rồng hải sư bé mà sa mà hải mà ở rồng hải đó tên nào tên chữ sư bé cô chờ lửa ba giờ lỡ sai rồng bé cô chỉ đồng cái chỉ thia แต่สิ่งที่จะเราไปอยู่ว่าก็ peaceful ก็สงบลินดาโตเต้นนเต้นชื่อเทไปจมมงสุดก็ไปรู้เตรู้เชิญนอกการย้อนรงเทียเราจิตซอละตอละตัวไปเต้นนั่งนี่นอตัวตูตาละตัวตูเทียอย่าไปนอกจิตโตเจยตัวหาจิตโตอยู่ชื่อหรือเนี่ยหรือเราลัวปล่อยเขาลินดาเราลูกมุตัวเทียลัวเตจะนั่งนอกจิตโตหาจิตโตอย่าลินดากูรงเชียวกูอยู่ละว่ามงอีโจกูพอเราป้าให้ตรงปนจังจิตเอาสาวเจจังจิตเอาป้อเดียวสาวลิจาตัชิมาไปอยู่พุชอยู่เธอที่น้องเตจุนแต่ราแต่รอมก็มัวตรงปนจะละนอสีตัวอัตตำล้วนเดียเทียขอที่อัตตัวเลยจุดเป่าหรือใจใจว่าถอดตื่นจีจะนั่งมองชิเป่าลูลีนอลีตัวจริงจะเยชงนอตัวจริงจะเยชงนอนี่ยัยตัวนั้นลูกก็วัดจอยย้ำรอเต้ตัวพอล้อวันจีลาตาจีนอลูรงจีเป่าลูเทียจีเป่าลูเทียจังหวะจีนอลูเทียเจริญตัวหายได้จีตลอดในจีเป่าลีเจยลินเดอร์ไปยกทอกอดเต้นหนอนเต้ชื่อเต้ตำรวจนอนอยู่จีเป่าแล้วสักเกใจว่าตัวตื่นเลยปอไปเต้มองเลยเต้นนั่งกับจีเป่าลูนอป้าหูจบจอcái chữ lâu nâng để giờ bé chỉ món nào món chữ là bé chừng cho cái chữ lâu nâng cho ba cho bên đó để cho sinh đó bé mà lý tôi mong si ba cái tên đó cái cái chỉ cho trâu tua giờ thầu bé ba cái tàu là giờ là món nào chỉ lý trả là em lo lý trả không thì giờ là lương là tất mà có thầu tôi bỏ bé cho nâng lên đó sau là tàu là món tua bé sát thọ thì tiệt mà bé ở trong thọ bé ở trong hai chỉ sao sai bé chỉ mong nông nghiệp thia bé ở tí trong hải đồn thế nào thế xử lý nó là chủ quan chỉ làm nông thia làm mỏ trong bao nó chỉ cho tạm luôn nó mỏ hải có mỏ chợ chơi chợ trâu nữa
trong cờ vì nó mù này có gia tụ choแต่สิ่งนั้นแต่ลูกcollection nó trong plau nó vậy trong plau lo cho cuốn sọ cho bên trong mong sẽ là cái mi đi nhớ cho luôn trong thành phố San Minnesota America tên nó sẽ thống ple cho lúc ăn đồ cứ nóก็จะหาได้จากโจจงมองเฉลยยอดท้องเปลือกอเมริกาเต้นอเต้หมดท้องเปลือกโจล้นเต้นอจอดจนเดือดจุดสิ้นเดือดเหยื่อช่วงนอตรงเปล่านอแต่ชินอเลยมั่วจอละหมดหายว่ากั้งเลยยอนเล่ดีเลยตัวรู้เชื่อนอละ
วันนี้นอนะจงใช้เสด็จจงมองเฉลยยอดได้ยอดเจสุรันสุตุปลงดูนอนชิยงยีถอรงนี่นอเลยอยู่สาล้วนยุ่งหรือสูล้วนดูแต่ชีจะได้จะละมั่วซอกใหม่ซอใจตรงเดิมยังลีได้เจอมีการนอจีหรือมั่วจบโปรชิลุยโปรชินเดแต่ชีอย่าไปจุดตัวว่ารงหายเทียหายก็อย่าใจอย่าหลุดเทียไปจีรงว่าเราดีเทียจียันเดสินาโมนจีนุ่นนอไปตัวเดี๋ยวนอเขารู้จะหายเปล่านอจีซอสื่อตัวโจมตีเขานอตัวเต้นนอเต้ชื่อก็เสดป้าไปหายตรงเปล่านอเขาที่อีชับเลยมาย่าอยู่ก็จานช่วยตัว prosecution เนอหนึ่งจะ charge เลยย่านอสีจะเอาตัวตำรวจนะหายก็มอก้ามอเขามอเชิดเชิดโตส่วนเขาจะป้องตัวรถสีตีละเอาตัวตำรวจนะจุดตัวมูนี่ตอนนั้นก็กูหายน้อยย่าหายก็ย่าขณะตัวสักกินยันจังตัวเยี่ยชงจะอยู่ตัวสักกินยันจังตัวเปเชเดอร์ส่วนสุดตัวจะหายจะย้อนได้หรือย้อนเจเปเชเดอร์พลังตัวใจสักกินยันจังอยู่ว่าหัวชิลัวอีอย่างกูลีรู้ได้จะมีการจอดเทียจีหายก็เยี่ยชงตัวเสือหายเยี่ยชงจงตัวจะเปเชเดอร์มัวกี่ทายังยังสังว่าได้ชิลเลยป้าอุรงใช้อุรงชัวเทศลาตอนหลังมันเป็นเนี่ยเป็นจีจะเหล่าลินอชิปาลูเทลันเจลินอตัวปอเจช่วยอยู่หายรถชิปาจะอยู่จีเดียรถซาจืเนาะจิลีรถจิลีเขตเดอตัวสักกี่ตัวจุ่มตัวเราซื้อตัวจีตะขันหล่อเลยรถเตเราพิซซ่ารถเตเราจะยิ่งจีรัวเราจะจีรัวตัวจีจ่อเลยยาลินเดอจะเราบริจาคละเนี่ยตัวเทลมาแต่สิเจ้าฉันดูเจ้าตัวธรรมศาสตร์เราจะมองตัวสอดเจ้าตัวหลังเดือดรู้เต้นเอาเต้นจีรุ่นจีเตียนจีพอลินอ mà tu câu bé trong mong sự đời nhau đây nhau rồi thì tôi chào chúa bây giờ mong tiền này rồi mong bé xì phò tôi bỏ chơi đi tu chia nó gì bé chỉ tập sẽ được con đó mà cũng chỉ hai cái mong chờ cho tao ý xong nó là tao cho lúa thì lì lúa ở liền cho bé liền nó chỉ lấy lọt gì nó chỉ tao chỉ nó bé tao push hay gọi là chỉ sai nó đó ha nè
do cơ do lên đời khó nó cô giấy khó và tàu sĩ thả nhau tàu nó thì lúc xưa nó chuẩn bị một lời giá tòn đây cô giáo cho biết đời mù sai cho tòn đời trong mong đời tôi mù chỉ thi cho tòn đời trong plau nó thế sẽ do đồng đi trả chứ lo đi trả chứ nhà bộ đi trả nhau tàu nó do lên đời chuẩn bị tòn đây nó chờ biết đời một sai tàu.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for gathering here today. Even though the weight of my heart makes it difficult to find the right words, it's been exactly 1 year since the day when my world came crashing down. A year since I received the devastating news that the very people who were taught to trust the police shot and killed my father, a disabled Hmong veteran residing in public housing on February 11, 2023. His name was Xiong. He was 65 years old. He saved American lives during the secret war in Laos. He was deaf in one ear, and he was our dad. He was my kid's loving grandpa. As I stand before you today, I want to share with you the overwhelming sense of sadness and despair that I and my family continue to live with. You see, that day is etched into my memory like a movie that I cannot turn off. I remember the phone call that changed everything, the voice on the other end struggling to convey the imaginable truth. My heart sank, and the world around me blurred. Our father, who had bravely served his country, who had overcome so many obstacles as a disabled Hmong veteran, was gone, taken from us in a way that defies understanding. Our mother, in shock and disbelief that this could have happened to her husband. In the year that has passed, I, our mother, and the rest of our family have dealt with so many emotions: anguish, anger, grief, and an overwhelming sense of injustice. We used to wake up every day believing that surely today will be the day that the county attorney will announce charges against the officers. And then the next day we thought, surely today will be the day. Today will be the day. But over 365 of these days have passed, and we don't know if that day will ever come anymore. Instead, we find ourselves asking, why? Why doesn't my father's life matter? I'm not here to point fingers or cast blame, but to share the pain of a daughter who lost her father, and to remind you all of this tragedy goes beyond headlines and statistics. It lives on in the hearts of those left behind like a never-ending nightmare. I mourn not only for my father, but for the society where these incidents continue to occur, where the lives of those who have sacrificed so much are cut short in a blink of an eye by those who are supposed to protect us. As I speak these words, I hope that my father's memory serves as a reminder of the urgency for change, a change that ensures no other family has to endure the pain, sadness, and heartache that have become my constant companion since that day. Together, let us work towards a world where justice and compassion prevail, where the legacy of our loved ones lives on in the pursuit for a better future.
My name's Pang. I'm here today. There's 3 important things that I want to have for the Mr. Xiong's justice. For the film that the police took off when they killed Mr. Xiong, police accused that he has a knife. I review again and again the film. He had a key that had a keychain. He opened the door. If he had a sharp knife, he cannot open the door. He opened the door with a key I saw in the film. And the second thing I want to ask is, I want Mr. Xiong's life as value as other people's lives, like human beings' lives. I need that. Third thing, I ask, the policeman who murdered Mr. Xiong need to have a consequence as a murder, not think excuse, because this United States of America, we have the law to control every human being, control people. So why we have the law if we not enforce the law? If police kill people, then police doesn't have a consequence. We cannot have that in this country. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press and everybody else, my name is Snowden He. I am the coalition chair for Justice for Xiong. As you can see, we are gathered here today is because we have not received any justice at all from the prosecutors or the police. And we are gathered here today to tell the world that we so devastated in this case. Xiong has been murdered, killed by the St. Paul Police Department in February 11th, 2023. And today is the 12th of February 2024. And we are gathering here today to express our anguish and to beg for justice for Xiong and his family and the people in this world. We really need justice. Our justice for Xiong has been overdue and nobody seems to care about it. As you can see, we have been, the year that has passed, we have been repeatedly demonstration protests, repeatedly, the best we could do. And still silent. We had talked to State Key Ellison, General Attorney, State Attorney Key Ellison, and also talked to Mr. John Choi, the Ramsey County Attorney's Office, several times about bringing justice for Xiong. So far, they just not answer our question. We have asked the same question and we still fight the same thing and same cause every day in and day out. And we are here today to ask, to beg more than Mr. John Choi. It's been a year. How many more years are you expecting us to wait? Because it's overdue and we need justice. We need you to value the life of Mr. Xiong and all of us. who may be underrepresented or marginalized. But we need your help. We need justice. These two police just killed Mr. Xiong a year ago. And we have been in the dark. And we have been expectingly that justice could become reality, moment notice. But we have been not receiving any justice for Mr. Xiong. And of course, Mr. Xiong, who is a 65 Hmong man, who was a Vietnam War veteran, and because he was a cannon operator during the war, causing one of his ear to lose hearing, and he got a hearing loss. He did not speak English, and he was killed right away after the police responded to a 911 call because there were some altercations with Mr. Xiong and other residents there. And within minutes, when the police came, Mr. Xiong got killed. He was so scared, he walked slowly into his apartment and closed the door behind him. But the police kicked the door, causing Mr. Ye scared some more. And he came out, and the police shot him to death and military-style rifle, as well as at the same time he was tased. So he was immobilized and shot to death by the police. That is the case. As you know, the police was not immediately or faced nothing. Instead, the police was put on 2 weeks with pay, with taxpayers like us. And right now those two police are still policing in our community without any consequences. And our tax still paying for the 2 murder St. Paul police salaries until nowadays. And we would like that to be stopped. We need justice. We need due process of law. And those 2 police need to be prosecuted, charged, and prosecuted. That is when we can feel that justice may be served, because we feel so badly that justice has not been served. Nothing has been served. Very silent. Everything was quiet. And there is probably they want us to be forgotten, so that our coalition may get sick and tired of the issue and may get disappeared. So we ask that all of you and the press and anybody else exposed the delay of response by announcement by Mr. John Choi in Ramsey County. We cannot wait any longer. This is overdue, has been causing the community so much pain, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. Please do not delay any further. And please announce your announcement that the two police involved in Mr. Ye's case faced murder in this case, so we can come to a closure to the family. The family are not able to speak English for the elders. The wife of Mr. Xiong is not speaking English, and then they're relying on the coalition to help bring the justice to the family, bring a closure to the family. So we need your help. So Mr. John Choi, please, you have been making us waiting for your announcement. And you told us that it will be sometimes February or March of 2024. And we are here today waiting for that. So please announce that you are going to press charges against those two police officers who killed Mr. Xiong to death. And if you don't have evidence, maybe the video clips of the killing by your officers may show you how he got killed. And we need that to be the evidence. And if you need specific evidence, the rifle that shot Mr. Ye to death is the rifle. It's not a replica gun. It's an actual rifle that killed Mr. Xiong. I'm sure the police department still have that in their possession. So please, just announce the charges and prosecute those two police. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Michelle Gross, MICHELLE-GROSS, and I'm president of Communities United Against Police Brutality. Our organization is here to stand with the family of Ye Xiong, to stand with the Hmong community, and to stand with the community as a whole. Whenever we face a killing by police, it's extremely important that people stand with the people most affected. And in this particular killing, the entirety of the Hmong community was terrorized by this killing. A man literally gunned down in the doorway of his own apartment. If there's nothing more terrifying than that, I don't know what it is. It's just horrific. And then since then, one of the things that we know when there is a murder is that we have to find out who did it. They have to develop, evidence and all of that. But in this particular case, we actually know who did it, and there is video of the killing. So it's, pretty much a sure thing that we know who did it and we know what the circumstances were. So what's the holdup? What's the holdup, John Choi? What's the holdup, A.G. Ellison? You're working together. You claim to us that you're working to determine if you can bring charges against the police. I think it's pretty crystal clear because everything was right on film. So what is the holdup? In this case, justice delayed truly is justice denied. And it's time for A.G. Ellison and John Choi's office to make an announcement that they're planning to bring charges against these officers. There's no excuse for this lengthy delay and making this family wait anxiously for an answer. It is deeply unfair to this family. We're now at 1 year and 1 day, and it's so incredibly unfair to this family to make them to continue to wait. Anybody else would, if there was a murder and the murderers were known, would be insisting on a prosecution, and we are insisting on a prosecution as well. So I'm proud to stand with the family. I'm proud to stand with the Justice for Ye Xiong Coalition, and we will continue our work until there is justice.